You know that feeling when the world is still spinning, but inside it's like everything's a fog? You can't see your next step clearly. You're second guessing decisions you were once sure of. You keep asking, why can't I just get clear? But what if the fog isn't confusion at all? What if it's grief? Welcome to Daily Power Boost. Ignite your potential, the podcast where your transformation begins. I'm Sean Michael, and each day I'll bring you quick, impactful insights and action steps to fuel your personal and professional growth. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a leader, or someone ready to break limits and ignite greatness, this is your daily power boost to crush obstacles, stay focused, and awaken the extraordinary potential within you. Because remember, greatness begins within. Let's go. Today's boost is for the high functioner who's been pushing, planning, strategizing, and still feels stuck in the haze. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're unclear. It's because your nervous system is still loyal to an old version of you. And letting go of them doesn't feel safe yet. That fog, it's your body's sacred pause. It's the soft resistance before the next evolution. I know because I've lived it. Here's a moment I didn't recognize as grief until much later. A few years ago, I let go of a version of myself I had clung to for decades. The overachiever, the one who had all the answers, the fixer. I didn't have a breakdown. I had something quieter, foggier. I couldn't focus. I questioned everything. I told myself I was just confused, that I needed clarity or a new plan. But the truth? I was mourning the loss of a role that had once saved me. That identity had earned me approval, control, success, but it also caged me. And when I finally laid it down, the ache I felt wasn't confusion, it was grief. I had outgrown the old me, but part of me still missed him. And maybe you've been there too. So let's talk about what's really happening beneath that confusion. First, your nervous system is pausing because it senses loss, not danger, loss of who you used to be, the one who handled everything, the achiever, the fixer, the role you outgrew. Second, your brain is trying to solve an identity shift with logic. But identity is emotional, somatic, and transitions don't obey productivity timelines. Third, you haven't given yourself full permission to let go. And until you do, your clarity will stay clouded, not because it's missing, but because it's being filtered through fear. Here's your reframing moment. You're not confused. You're in a liminal space. You're not broken. You're in between stories. You're not lost. You're being asked to listen before you leap. Let me ground this with 3 identity aligned steps. Normalize the fog. Stop labeling it as failure. Ask, what part of me is being asked to rest or released? Anchor it in your body. Try this. Put one hand over your heart. Breathe into your belly. Say aloud, it's safe to not know right now. Choose micro clarity. You don't need the whole map, just the next step. Maybe it's a nap, a walk, a boundary. Let that be enough for today. Because the fog doesn't mean stop, it means soften. It means your system is shedding something sacred. And when the shedding is honored, that's when the next layer of clarity rises. It's not forced, but earned. You're not behind, you're becoming. And that's today's Daily Power Boost. If this landed, share it with someone who feels like they're in limbo. And if you're ready to stop performing clarity and start trusting your becoming, book an inner potential discovery call. No cost, just you, me, and the truth that's been waiting for air. The link is in the show notes. or you can join us in the Real Mastery Hub, where identity leads, not pressure. realmasteryhub.com. Next time is healing isn't your job anymore, because sometimes working on yourself becomes just another mask, and it's time to come home. Until then, lead slow, grieve true, grow anyway, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Daily Power Boost. Ignite your potential. Remember, transformation starts with action. So take today's insight, make it your own, and awaken your inner potential. Because remember, greatness begins within. Catch you tomorrow for your next Power Boost.